This is Optimal Startup Daily, episode 212, Foundational Work, by Ludovic Vuillier of the Good Life Manifesto.com. And I'm your narrator, Dan. Happy Friday, and happy last day of April if you're listening to me in real time. This is where I read to you from some of the best blogs on entrepreneurship, and we're going to get right to it today as we start optimizing your life. Foundational Work, by Ludovic Vuillier of the Good Life Manifesto.com. When building a structure, the first step is to build a strong foundation. Buildings built on weak foundations crumble. Maybe not immediately, but over time. And usually at the worst possible time. Now, before you go and say it's due to bad luck that your structure crumbled during the worst possible time, keep in mind that it's predictable and there's a good reason behind it. What is the worst possible time? A time of a lot of stress. Do you know what stress does? It tests your weak spots. If you did not build a strong foundation, then by definition, your foundation is a weak spot. But to make matters worse, if your foundation cracks and breaks, everything built on top of it falls down. But not only is a strong foundation the basis of everything that you do, it has additional benefits. Here's just one example. Knowing that you have a strong foundation reduces not only your cognitive stress levels, but also the little stress throughout your life that you may not notice. It's like driving your car and having everything run smoothly. When your car runs smoothly, you don't notice it because you can focus on the other tasks of driving. Now, imagine if you can hear a little noise that shouldn't be there. It does not mean your car is about to break down, but it's something that shouldn't be there, and that nags at you at the back of the brain. How do you solve it? You fix whatever's making that noise. Same thing in life. You have a lot of things on your mind. There's your health, your business, your career, your family, your friends, your own basic survival. When something in one of these or other parts of our lives aren't running smoothly, even if it's not something huge, it's still a nagging feeling. That nagging feeling is what creates constant low levels of stress. So building a strong foundation is important in life and in business. And it certainly sounds good, so go forth and build it. Now we come to the crux of it. Can you define what is a strong foundation? Most people can't. To them, it's just a buzzword. So how can you build something if you don't know how to define it? The answer? You can't. The first step, then, is to define what is your foundation in life and in business. Think of your foundation as the basic requirements. In life, the two most basic requirements are food and shelter. Once those two are taken care of, then your emotional and mental well-being also come into play. Of course, you may have dependents on you, in which case their well-being is also your responsibility. On top of those, you can add other needs and more and more and more. And now you've lost what is the foundation. To make it simple, your foundation is the absolute bare minimum. Not the luxuries and not the wants. The needs, only the needs. Go back to your list and ask yourself, can you live without X, Y, and Z? If the answer is yes, then take it off. If the answer is maybe, then take it off. If the answer is no, ask yourself what would happen if you didn't have it. Usually you'll see that life may not be as comfortable, it may not be as nice, but it is still doable. Are we talking here about managing with just the bare bone essentials? The answer is yes. That is your foundation. In your job, the foundation is the minimum requirement of what you need to do to keep your job. In business, the foundation is the minimum requirements to keep your business running. This may seem lazy, but you would be wrong. I do not say that you shouldn't do anything above these basic tasks. If you want to advance, whether in life or in business, you will need to do more. But knowing what the basic requirements are is very important for two reasons. The first reason is that you need to know what you can afford to drop and what you absolutely cannot drop in times of stress and extreme circumstances. The second reason is that in order to be able to free yourself mentally to focus on the activities that will help you thrive, you first need to know that you have systems and redundancies in place to take care of your life's foundations. It's nice to be able to dream and think of your goals and plan how to achieve them, but that's the next step in life and in business. First, you need to get yourself and your business together and build a really strong foundation. You just listened to the post titled Foundational Work by Ludovic Vuillier of the Good Life Manifesto.com. And I'll tell you about Ludovic in just a sec, but first, after years of fine print contracts and getting ripped off by big wireless providers, If we've learned anything, it's that there's always a catch. So when I first heard that Mint Mobile offers premium wireless service starting at just $15 a month, I thought, what's the catch? But after speaking with them and using their service, it all made sense. There isn't one. Mint Mobile's secret sauce is that they're the first company to sell wireless service online only. By cutting out retail stores, there's no crazy overhead costs that get passed down to you in the form of mystery fees. Instead, Mint just passes on sweet savings direct to you. I just switched out my SIM card and cut my wireless bill, saving around $40 a month. So easy. I could even use my own phone plan and keep my same phone number along with my existing contacts. Try it out. To get your new wireless plan for just $15 a month and get the plan shipped to your door for free, go to mintmobile.com/OSD. That's mintmobile.com/OSD. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/OSD. And thanks to Ludovic for giving us permission to narrate his work on the show. Come visit his site, too. I have it linked in this episode's description and at oldpodcast.com. He is the founder of the Good Life Manifesto that now has a full team. He loves to travel, has a great passion for animals in general and birds in particular, actually. He grew up with panic attacks, even to the point of hospitalization, and was greatly impacted by the book The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Turned his life around. It's a great story. And again, you can find out more at thegoodlifemanifesto.com. And he also has a podcast you can check out called Radio Manifesto, The Good Life. And it's about self-improvement in a lot of different areas of life, from health to personal development to financial management. And they cover a whole host of thought-provoking topics. So you should be able to find that wherever you get your podcasts. But that does it for today here on Optimal Startup Daily. Hope you have a happy Friday and great start to your weekend. Thanks as always for being here, and I'll see you back here tomorrow and in the month of May, where your optimal life awaits.